let's be clear. The opportunities in today's real estate market are tremendous. We feel that the refinance a 2.5% interest rate is expected, is very likely, and for anybody who owns a home or been thinking about buying a home, I definitely think the time is now. And what we do that's so different is that we help people to establish a blueprint, as you mentioned, a step by step plan by addressing things now rather than while they're in the middle of a transaction.
Of course, which it makes sense. You're setting not only yourself up for success, but the other person as well. When
Yeah.
you go into something with no plan, it blows up in your face normally.
If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
There you go. I love that quote.
So we're talking about, DPR, a
Mhm.
direct personal relationship with each person. So, that makes a big difference.
Absolutely. And so how much support would you really say that they're getting out of these text messages, out of this DPR relationship?
You know what catfishing is? That
Yes,
show.
I'm definitely aware of it. I've watched many episodes.
Okay, so we're not catfishing anybody. But what I'm saying is, through text messaging, you can develop an intimate personal relationship with clients. And that's not our intention. Our intention is for people to develop an intimate personal relationship with themselves, for them to understand what's right for them.
Mhm.
And that meaning, that drive, that passion becomes ignited because this is my life, this is how I want to live, I'm going to do it. It's no longer a question. No, it's an answer. It's a clear direction of, I know who I am and I'm going to operate based on what's best for me consistently.
A solution has been found for the problem, so to speak. Hi there, my name is Sarah. We are a lifestyle coaching company supporting our clients with their real estate investments while also helping them to establish their ultimate lifestyle. Today, we are excited to help our clients create solutions by first letting go of the past and embracing what is in front of them. There's definitely opportunities coming, and we definitely just want to make that present to all of our clients. Today, we have the director of Rad Wellness Center and WireFunding.me to share what's happening in real estate and why we think you should be paying attention to real estate right now. So Dax Dunn, please share.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm actually speechless because I really enjoy this opportunity to be sitting here with you in this moment right now. With what's going on in the world, with the coronavirus, with the uncertainty. We hope that these videos will be a message to people moving forward, that even 6 months from now, we believe that what we're sharing here will be relevant because the new opportunity is to become self-aware.
Absolutely.
To as we said, I be I, you be you. Now you're my daughter, and I have this identity with you that somehow I am going to help you or share with you, when the truth is only you can do what's right for you, and I can only wish you all the best and work on what's right for me.
Absolutely.
And that's what IBI UBU is all about. That being connected to whatever is important to you.
Absolutely. I definitely agree with that. And with everything going on, I just want to touch lightly on it as well. You said, something about self-reflecting or self-awareness. This is the time to do it, guys. Take advantage of this time. It is definitely a chaotic time in our history, but at the same time, there's always good if we look for it. So just take this time to really hone in on what you want, what works for you. And 6 months down the road, who knows what possibilities are going to be in your vicinity. So definitely start to think about what you want for your future, because the future is bright.
You know, letting go of what you know and the way it should be is the biggest challenge. That if you're trying to hold on to your life, you will struggle. If you let go and let it flow, because for every ending there's a beginning.
Absolutely.
And there is a new beginning, and pay attention to the new beginning. Don't look at what you're losing, you know. Don't look at who is dying. Look at how you're living and how you want to be living going forward, because if you don't choose, somebody's going to choose
chosen
it
for you.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Said it perfectly. So going into the interview, I want to ask, how do you know what is right for a client when you are creating a blueprint?
We don't. We don't know anything. We don't know anything about anybody. All we know that there's a process, there's a step-by-step, day-by-day program that if you pay attention to where you're thinking, where you're feeling, the choices that you're making, you will change the outcome. You'll change the results that you get. So if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change.
Absolutely. You have always said that to me. So in theory, it sounds pretty simple. You just ask people what they want and then you help them get it. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We pay attention. Now here's the trick. As your dad, when I pay attention to you, I have my agenda. I have my dad brain on. I have my dad, lens on. And as your mom gives you guidance, she would do the same thing. So we have found that with our coaching program, we call it a direct personal relationship, that we're not asking anyone else what you want. We're having a conversation with you about what's right for you. And as you truly take that opportunity to be introspective, to pay attention to who you are and what's right for you, then you see results. You see the development of a path. That this idea that I have to have all the answers before I can make a decision. So we're talking about DPR, a direct personal relationship with each person. So that makes a big difference.
Absolutely. And so how much support would you really say that they're getting out of these text messages, out of this DPR relationship?
You know what catfishing is?
Yes, sure. I'm definitely aware of it. I've watched many episodes.
Okay, so we're not catfishing anybody. But what I'm saying is, through text messaging, you can develop an intimate personal relationship with clients. And that's not our intention. Our intention is for people to develop an intimate personal relationship with themselves, for them to understand what's right for them, and that meaning, that drive, that passion becomes ignited, because this is my life, this is how I want to live, I'm going to do it. It's no longer a question. No, it's an answer. It's a clear direction of, I know who I am, and I'm going to operate based on what's best for me, consistently.
A solution has been found for the problem, so to speak.
Yeah.
And Dad, you really mentioned catfish. Do you really think that people are falling in love with your coaches? Have you had that happen?
I could tell you stories. Yes. Yes. They wanted to send them tickets. This is weight loss coaches. So the funny thing is, the coach was gay, and the lady fell in love with him. But again,
that is funny.
No, we're not talking about our client's personal business. This is not one client, and if you're the client, trust me, you're not the only client. It's the process. When they say you fall in love with your captors, I keep making the reference as if we're captivating people or we're tricking them.
I think a good comparison. Have you seen Love Is Blind on Netflix?
Yes.
Love Is Blind. So you're in a pod, you're away from the person, you've never seen them, but the relationship that you build and the way that you're able to freely express yourself that you may not have been able to do with any other is very similar to catfishing or to a DPR, a direct personal relationship, where you're able to lay all the cards on the table and you can be as vulnerable as you want.
Honest
as you want.
True to yourself.
Yeah,
to
definitely.
thine own self be true. That's what the DPR says. Now it may sound simple, and we can sit here and have a conversation like that, but what we're there at 2:00 in the morning when that person thinks, nobody loves them, and that if this is all a waste of time and energy. Instead, they can send a text. Now, we may not reply at 2:00 in the morning, but when we come back on shift at 6:00 in the morning, we reply, we're concerned, we're interested. But at 2:00 in the afternoon, when, for example, they want to go off the program in terms of weight loss, and eat something that they shouldn't eat, well, there's a coach helping them to work through that process. Have you drank your water? Have you done these different steps? So, while real estate is where we focus, because let's be clear, the opportunities in today's real estate market are tremendous. We feel that the refinance, a 2.5% interest rate is expected, is very likely. And for anybody who owns a home or been thinking about buying a home, I definitely think the time is now. And what we do that's so different is that we help people to establish a blueprint, as you mentioned, a step-by-step plan by addressing things now rather than while they're in the middle of a transaction.
Of course, which it makes sense. You're setting not only yourself up for success, but the other person as well. When you go into something with no plan, it blows up in your face normally.
If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
There you go. I love that quote.
If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail.
Yeah, definitely.
If you have a plan, you're way better off than no plan.
Yeah, of course.
Even basic plan. Just have a goal. Where would I want to get to? What's my intention? Then allows you to pay attention to what's in line with your intention.
You can align yourself to that intention. I agree. And I really like this whole thing of having a person who is committed to you specifically. Now that we've moved online, we're in a different realm. We're in a different way of being. Yes. And online has really taken the forefront of most businesses and services. So I definitely like that you guys have that. Is there anything else that you want to add to that or share about, the direct personal relationship system that you've instilled within your company?
Well, for it to work, it must be simple. If it's complicated, you have to go on the app and sign in and register, and it doesn't work. We have found that today text messaging is accepted as a simple mode of communication.
Absolutely.
Grandma Lorette loves texting.
There you go. I love that.
Papi, everybody texting. We use a text. So to send a text is easy. To send a text to a group text where there's a group of people,
it's not the same.
Nobody wants to share their public.
Absolutely.
The idea of a support group through text messaging, we have proven it does not work. One-on-one, direct personal relationships is a powerful way. Again, at first, there's, you just, this is what I'm looking for. But when that person is aware and is concerned and is engaged with you, then you develop the rapport, you have a relationship, and there's trust. Yeah. There's trust, but also you make a commitment to yourself first, and then that person is holding you accountable.
Absolutely. That's what it is. We all need accountability. Hey, I go to the gym with friends because seeing them work motivates me to work harder. Yes. And it's a friendly competition. It's nothing more than that, but it really does help to push you. Absolutely. Yeah. So accountability and responsibility is a big thing. And I think that's where a lot of us sometimes get lost in our daily, comfortable habits and routines. But the only way to change and really be comfortable is being uncomfortable. So
there's a term called hypnotic rhythm. Look it up. And the hypnotic rhythm is either a good thing or a bad thing. If you're in the habit of working out and thinking positive and being proactive, then the hypnotic rhythm
it's working for
you.
Absolutely.
If you get into the rut of I can't and I don't know and it's never gonna work, then it holds you right down there. So be aware of first your intentions and then pay attention.
Absolutely. Love it. I really enjoyed this interview, and I really do thank you, Dad. Is there anything else that you want to?
No, I just want to say, I'm biased because you're my princess, but I love you. I think you're amazing. I am so excited about the opportunities of working with you and sharing as you continue to bring good information. Last week's interview was fantastic. I'm looking forward to your next interview. So thank you.
Thank you. I really do look forward to it. I had a great time, and I love you. I really do appreciate everything.
Thank you. Wonderful.